So plan, yeah. So what we're doing, we're not delivering this like a normal feature. We are going to deliver this in parts. I will preview this for you. It's not a guide. You won't be able to follow my instructions and build your own awesome horse ranch. It's more to show you what's possible. We will provide a guide, and that guide will be on our community hub, our revamped community hub. So the horse ranch. We got a lot of feedback from you guys. We did a survey a year ago. I don't remember exactly when. And we asked specifically about the horse ranch, the horse season, and more or less everything to do with horses. Excuse me. And what we got back was that it was boring, wasn't fun, it was very complicated. So we looked at it ourselves. And so for the complications, we looked at the races, and you were building, not really building, you were making saddles and helmets, and these were like taking microseconds off jumps and puddles and stuff, and it wasn't really that much fun. So we decided, okay, that doesn't make sense, we don't like it. And everything on that farm was focused just directly onto that horse season, and we felt, yeah, there's nothing to do there. You click there a little bit when the horse season is on, or you upgrade some stuff before it happens. It's not very fun, so we didn't like it. So we decided to make some changes. We wanted to give you a new farm, so that's the first thing you're going to see. This is a whole new farm, just like the gourmet farm, the flower farm, and the main farm. This is a farm, finally. So it gives you a reason to be there more, to play more, and things will be familiar. Second thing we're doing is horses. Horses, we got a lot of feedback on horses. And the main complaint was that when you were breeding your horses, the parents would vanish. Who knows what exactly happened to them, but you would say they vanished, right? So yeah, horses, the parents won't disappear when you're breeding them anymore. And we were asked repeatedly, it came up in the feedback, wild horses. So we will bring that into the game as well. Now, I just would like to point out at this point, there will be limited storage for horses. You can't have an unlimited amount of horses, but horses will have more uses than simply breeding. We also wanted to integrate this farm, so we wanted it to be relevant elsewhere in the game. So basically, you can produce something on this farm that you use on other farms. Let's say, for instance, the clothing economy, I'm pretty sure, or in the flower shop, the flower farm shop. That's a better explanation, and things like that. So you will be able to use the products from this farm elsewhere. So it makes it more relevant, more integrated. And we looked at the competition. We wanted the competition to have long-term goals, not just simply, hey, click, win once. We wanted you to breed horses over a longer time, have a better experience doing that, have a better experience using those horses, and to expand the gameplay of the horse competition itself. Okay. So we are going to deliver this in 3 parts. Okay, so the first one will be the farm mechanics. So you will have a farm. This is what I'm going to preview for you guys later. You're going to have a farm with stables, orchard, crops, all the usual stuff on it. I've described it as twisted. I don't know if that's a fair description, but it means that some of the familiar mechanics that you use on other ones are just slightly different. You'll see in the preview. Part 2 will be horses. Horses will basically where you have more things to do with your horse, more choices to make, and you get to keep the parents. So you won't upgrade, or upgrade isn't really the right word. You won't train your horse, that's it, to a certain level, and then you know that that horse is going to disappear. That's just not going to happen. And then part 3 is the competition. This is the last part. We're going to make it much easier to understand. And the whole point of this is to make it fun. It's not supposed to be a tedious bookkeeping exercise where you're scraping microseconds off your time going over a jump. I don't really care for those type of games. I don't know who does, and I don't think, based on the feedback I got from you guys, that any of you do either. Okay. Now, when is all this coming? Well, it's coming really soon, actually. Part 1 will be here fairly soon. I won't give you within weeks. So last weekend we had our preview with your moderation team. They gave us a lot of feedback. We've worked on some of that already. We're working on some more. We also have a few little improvements and tweaks and bugs to get out of the system before we deliver this to you. But it's coming really soon. Part 2 with the horses is coming in late summer. I am not going to say exactly when. This involves building a whole new system for our horse breeding. It's not simple, and it's going to be very stressful for our systems designer to do this. So, yeah. And part 3 will come in autumn. That's the competition. We actually don't have, we know what we're doing, but we don't have everything refined for this one yet. We still need to sit down with our designers and discuss everything through, just make some decisions there. So please, and for part 2 and part 3, anything I say here, don't take it as written in stone. It is subject to change. We could get a suggestion from the moderators, from you guys, that really makes us rethink what we want and change direction, change some ideas. So really soon, this week, today or next week. Really soon. I'd love it if it was this week, but it's not. Who knows? Soon, within weeks, that's for sure. Here we go. So when you open, once we deliver this and you open the new farm, it's going to look quite a lot different. So what you will see is the new main stable. Okay, so excuse me, clickable building, upgradable in the future. But where the main focus for now is going to be here on the horse ranch. So I am going to open up the horse ranch. Let me zoom into this piece. So this is what you're going to see. This is the new buildings. You will instantly see a very cute horse walking around. I have to thank our developer Tim for putting that in. It's really good. So what you will be building here are solar panels. I should have been upgrading these. I'm going to have to start skipping them. So, I need to build all the other stuff first. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to be doing a lot of skipping here. So just be ready. Over here, we have our forest. This forest is where you are going to be producing a lot of stuff. The forest is based on the trees you already have on your horse ranch. What we will do is collect together all the trees you have on your horse ranch, and we will place them into this forest. The level of that will be based on the level of the trees you have upgraded. So I'm going to start producing, and I'm going to have to skip all of this. So don't be afraid. So we're going to start producing wood. I'm going to upgrade this. Nope. Oh, can't do it yet. So I am going to keep producing and skipping them. So, right, we have our woods. Then we will bring this here. So you will see in here, you have all your wood planks. You need your timber, so I'm going to need 10. And you'll use these to produce wood planks, plywood. Iron nails are over here in the mine. So you will click on the mine. You'll see the mine has 2 tabs, your usual tab to produce your diamond mining licenses, your gold mining license. Yeah, you see it here. I'm being asked by Birdie. So here's the mine. The mine is here. It's moved to the right. You have a new tab where you will see you need to produce iron ore, clay, rocks, white sand, copper ore, and tin. You will recognize some of these from your edge plants. You can now produce these without having to damage your fields. So that's a big bonus. So let me just keep producing here so I can show you what I'm doing. Sorry guys, I had to restart everything, and I seem to have restarted my account somehow as well. So, okay, so you're going to be doing this. This is very much like your thing. Harvest my horsepower here. Let's see. Oh yeah, and the best thing to do to follow through on this, to understand this, is go through the quests. So we have collected our horsepower. That's from your main ranch. You'll use horsepower instead of farm dollars on this farm. Okay. And we need to open the refinement workshop and the construction workshop. So here's the refinement workshop. All right. And here's this one's construction. Just give me a second. Yeah, it's the construction one. Okay, so that's them opened. You see, finish the quest. We gain more horsepower. This is the symbol for horsepower, right? You will become very familiar with it, right? So collect horsepower from the main stable. So your main stable generates horsepower constantly. It's a passive amount of horsepower. So I'm just going to collect 4, and that finishes that quest. So sell mushrooms. Okay, produce timber. So we're going to produce timber, and we're going to produce iron ore. So iron ore in the second tab here, we have the horsepower for it. I keep trying to say horse energy, it's horsepower. Sorry, I blame the developers. That's what it was called earlier. We skip this. Okay. Well, it should have the quest. Whoop, come back quests. I don't need that one just yet. Right. I didn't produce timber. Maybe I need to upgrade this. Do I? Oh, I just clicked on the wrong thing. That's what I was doing. Sorry. Good. Okay, so you see we've produced timber. Let's finish that quest. Collect the rewards. Right? And what we need to do now is produce iron nails and iron beams. Produce these in here. See why these are important in a second. Produce, whoop, nope, wrong one. Sorry. In here. Iron nails. Skip it. And iron beam. Get that one. Okay. Completed that quest. And now for the same with planks. So this is quite like our clothing economy. You will be collecting a lot of materials and then refining them in the buildings to make them into something more useful. Okay. This is the one I needed. And here we go. Collected those rewards. We are asked to build construction kits. So you will be collecting from your forest and your mine. Lots of ores, lots of wood, and you'll be using them in this first building, produce useful materials, and then you will be producing a construction kit. And with the construction kit, we can then build something. Alpacas or bisons? Quick, first person to tell me in the chat, that's the one I'll build. Okay, alpaca, right, here we go. And you will see here, of course, and I'll just skip it with gold, but you can use a construction kit. It costs a single construction kit to build it. I'm going to place it there. Let's zoom in a little bit. See, it needs green energy. Where am I going to get this green energy from? Green energy is a little bit like the workers on your other farms. So instead of residentials, you'd be producing these solar panels. So you can see to upgrade the solar panels, there's no, okay, I'll just float there. There's no requirement for farm dollars. You would just need construction kits. So let's see if I have enough for another construction kit. You can see there's different construction kits here, stable construction kit, orchard ones. So at the start, you just need the general ones to get everything started. But when you get to the higher levels of buildings or specialized buildings, you might need some more of these advanced construction kits. So that's what you will be producing. Yes, Candy Farm has alpacas, Agent 47. So yeah, so here we go. Sorry, I want to just purchase channel one. Okay, let's see where the quest is. Collect rewards. Oh, it was giving me some anyway. Right, next one. So green energy, solar panels level 2. Collect that. Let's upgrade. 2 construction kits. Skip. We've upgraded the solar panel. You can see up here where I'm indicating on the screen at the top, there's 29 green energy. And there will be other ways to produce green energy, other buildings to produce green energy in. What you will notice is there is no negative to producing green energy, just like in real life, right? So basically, there is no happiness associated with this in any way. So you will not have a negative to production. Okay, what's next? We collected the rewards here. Now we have a ton of quests all of a sudden. Now, I'm not going to go through green energy, just like workers' happiness. Yes, Best King, it is. Yes, it is just like workers' happiness. So I am going to build a pasture with a construction kit. I'm going to place it here. I'm going to skip it. I'm going to assign the energy. The pasture, for now, you can sow artichokes or asparagus. You can see that the cost for it is in horsepower. So you passively produce horsepower. There are ways later in part 2 to actively produce horsepower, but right now you will passively produce it. And we will use that to grow some asparagus. All right. So then on a huckleberry orchard. Well, I will need to build a huckleberry orchard. So you'll see we have huckleberries and chestnuts. I'm not really sure what a huckleberry is. Any of the Americans out there could let me know. I only know Huckleberry Finn. But let's build this one. And there. Okay, and assign some green energy to it. Okay, and you will see you will need the fertilizers as normal to do it, or sorry, to produce a crop. So on the crafting workshop, well, what I might need to do is purchase an expansion for that. Let's purchase 2. We have the alpaca. Let's connect that. So on a ranch mill. So here is our ranch mill. You will see there's another silo and another composter for this ranch. Okay, I'm going to need a construction kit. Do I have enough still to produce a construction kit? I do. Okay. Will they add these in events like, no, Nightfang for huckleberries and chestnuts and artichokes and whatever the other one was, asparagus, that's it. Right now we won't add these to the point event, the silo event. These will not be added to events from the start. We might add them later, but we will ensure that before we do that, you have had time to build up your farm and stuff. Okay, back to the quests. What did I need to do? A crafting workshop, right? Oh, sorry, that was upgrade the crafting workshop. I needed to build a mill, right? let's have a look here. The ranch mill. We have construction kit. We'll just build it there. Let's skip this. We have enough energy? Yes, we do. And you will look inside the mill. So you can produce your feeds as normal for the animals in here. They take horsepower. All right. So, and these are stackable. All right. Next quest. On Orange Mill, collect the rewards. What did I do wrong? Okay. On crafting. Sure, let's build this next. I'm just going to skip and build here just so that you see, guys. This is one of the more interesting little pieces on the farm. There we go. So this has 3 tabs inside it. They will have things in all of them eventually, right at the start. It's this third one. You will be able to build using construction kits, temporary booster skins for the buildings on your main farm, for your cow shed, your cute cow shed, your chicken coop, your western pigsty. Well, yeah, sorry. You'll be able to put western skins on the normal pigsty, windmill, and so forth. And you will produce these with your construction kits. So we will be adding as many as we can to these. The feedback has been given to me by Bailey that a lot of the fields and stuff have different sizes, or the cow sheds have different sizes. We will try and do as many as we can with skins, but we won't do them all. So people who bought the spectacular field or the colossal cow shed, we will try and get skins for you guys as soon as possible for those ones, and some of the others as well. So we are not neglecting that. Now, this more or less ends my preview, right? There's still a few other things to discover on the farm, but I will leave that to you guys to do. So I would like to open it up for questions and answers. I assume, let me stop the preview here. I'll stop streaming.